Well, hi, welcome. I'm Deborah Goodwin. I am the exhibits coordinator at the Artistree Community Gallery, and myself and Azusa Mihara put the exhibits together here, and this is a very special exhibit that we call Unbound. Unbound Volume 13. This means it's been the 13th year of having this exhibit. Well, this is my a cohort and a colleague, Azusa Mihara, who is the gallery director here. And the two of us put all of the exhibits together here. And we are particularly proud of this exhibit because it's a very special focus on artist books and book art. That would be artwork that's made about literature or from discarded books.
So when Deborah and I took over to manage this gallery together, but until then, this particular exhibit was always juried. However, we wanted to change a little bit, keep the level, however, more inclusive. So community artists, more excited, also included. We are very happy every year when we do this show to give everybody opportunity to show the variety.
It's an exhibit that was initially conceived to be part of Woodstock, and the exhibit focuses on artists' books, which is a very specific type of art object and discipline. Making an artist's book, such as this piece you'll see here. This is by Deborah Kramer, and it's called Fragments. So an artist's book is constructed in a specifically bound way, this one being an accordion book. And the object has has a visual narrative.
Okay, I'm Marita Johnson, and I created this sculpture. I made the little girl with Sculpey, which is a plastic clay, and I used this as the inspiration. This is from a scrapbook from my great-grandmother, who is right here, and she, in the 1880s, they had a fashion magazine called the Peterson Magazine, and she collected 108 of the etchings. They would be in, each issue, and she passed that scrapbook down through to her daughter, and then my father, and then to me, and I now have passed it on to my niece. So 5 generations, and it has wonderful etchings, and I was so thrilled that I was able to capture the essence of this little girl who just dropped the flowers out of her hat. You can see that the flowers here are a little pressed Queen Anne's lace to be the right size. She's got the latest fashion in bonnets and creating a hat as she's having fun going and collecting flowers.
Okay, so these pieces are by Carol McNamee, who is another serious book artist. They are titled Ethos Lost, and this began because Carol found in her mother's belongings all of these canceled stamps. And if you look at them, they celebrate what we consider great about America. I mean, we've got Voice of America here, here's Old Faithful. We used to make stamps that illustrated our pride and in being Americans. And then she has assembled them into a book, and the narrative then is this is what's at risk right now.
My name's Gretchen. I write and illustrate children's books, and this was initially my capstone project for the book studies program that I was in. It's an ABCdarium, which is a book of the alphabet, and that so each word or each letter has a word that I picked from a list I've been collecting for a very long time of just like good words. So it's hand bound. I printed with inkjet. I did all the design in InDesign, but then I went through and added one letter on the left-hand side of every spread with letterpress. So this one was a physical piece of wooden type that I went in and I matched my colors. I had like 9 different colored inks that I mixed by hand to make, so this one is mine. And so I think it was important for me to have that like physical element.
So we assembled some of our political items in this room, and this book here by Rebecca Boardman, it's a book of how our agencies are basically being destroyed by the current administration. So, for example, this page is about Noah, and you can see that she has a visual image here that she's actually burned through the paper. And it reflects, here's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So she is commenting here on all of the agencies that are being destroyed right now. And again, this is in a book format, so it's been very carefully crafted into a book form. You can see again this hand stitched, this is called again a Coptic binding.
Hello, my name is Julia Slamasi. I'm 22, like woodworking artist. This piece is called Alcove of Thought. It's just a fun little whimsical exploration, but then along the way it became a little bit more than that. It's a walnut mitered case and has fun little apple tree burl dominoes and this little figure. This is my cute little invention. I refer to him as Dovetail Dude with the smallest dovetails I've known. But yeah, it's just a fun, whimsical little piece. The drawers are kind of hidden. It looks like it's just simply books in there, and then you pull it out and it's even more.
So the 3 paintings that you see in the wall here are by Chris Manning. And this is a different type of work that we show in the exhibit. It's inspired by a specific book. In this case, The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. Banned now in many libraries throughout the country. Chris created these paintings, and you'll see that there's an underlayer of the actual book pages from this book, and then has created these works inspired by the message in Toni Morrison's book here. And she kindly provided a few extra copies. Should someone want to read the book, they're welcome to take it and learn about why this was such an inflammatory piece.
So these are my 2 pieces here, Between the Lines 1 and Between the Lines 2. They are jelly prints with acrylic paint of pieces of fern from my yard. And the mats and the frames are made out of recycled book pages. So for me, working on these pieces was just kind of an exploration of nature and the discovery of some of the pages are actually an academic text about growing and plants and gardening and things of that nature. So just an exploration of nature, excited about spring and being back outside.
We are here looking at work by Carolyn Shattuck, who's a very experienced book artist. She works in many different book constructions. So this piece here, which references Alcoholics Anonymous, it's replications of different license plates that refer to the Alcoholics Anonymous founder, Bill. And one of the things that's super cool about her work in general, and this piece in particular, is that they actually do collapse into a folded form. And then they have their book cover. And so this piece could sit on your bookshelf.
Well, this is my book, The Outside, just from a dollhouse. And it's about time. And it's from Japanese. And two of my favorite poets are in this book. Li Po from China and Matsuo Basho from Japan. Because Basho was inspired by Li Po. And that's why I really love this book, because I love these two poets so much.
Okay, so this is a really interesting piece in that it's a collaboration of members of a group that call themselves the Vermont Book Lab Artists. And they are a group that's part of the Vermont Book Arts Guild. So there are 7 book artists that collaborated on this piece. Each one of these nooks has an individual book that has been created that you can take out and actually read. Violence begets violence. Violence begets violence. The title is Peace.